Hello and welcome to another anime lore video. I'm Shergok, your host, and today we are going to take a closer look at Jin-woo's shadow army and how these shadows even work, and without any spoilers on top. But before we're going to take a closer look at any of this, let me quickly thank my Patreons for supporting this channel, as well as a thanks to all users of the YouTube thanks function for making one-time donations. And with that said, let's get to the topic at hand. Now, first and foremost, these shadow soldiers can be called upon by their summoner to fight on his behalf at any time, and they are linked to the summoner. So just like a Death Knight from Overlord is linked to Ein Solgon, these shadows are linked to Jin-woo. But the shadow soldiers are not permanently destroyed when they have been defeated. Instead, they can immediately respawn at the same location and continue to fight, for as long as Jin-woo has enough mana to cover the revival cost. In other words, all shadows are essentially immortal, no matter how many times they are defeated, if Jin-woo's mana supply holds out. But here's the thing, even if shadows are killed and Jin-woo's mana is completely depleted, the shadow soldiers don't truly die. Similar to a fainted Pokémon, they can no longer fight, but remain stored in Jin-woo's inventory, which in his case is his actual shadow. And this shadow functions as a massive storage space, akin to a giant Pokeball, and once Jin-woo's mana is replenished, either naturally over time or through the use of mana potions, his soldiers can be summoned again, ready for battle. And of course, since the end of Season 1, Jin-woo has gained the ability to convert defeated enemies into shadow soldiers, and store them permanently in his shadow. But the maximum number of units he can maintain and control is directly proportional to his intelligence stat. In simple terms, the higher his intelligence level becomes, the larger his army gets. Similar to how the charisma stat in Mount and Blade determines the size of a player's party. So this makes intelligence an essential attribute for Jin-woo, as it directly affects the growth of his army. An attribute that he had neglected, because he didn't really know what he would need it for. And basically now we know why, because aside from story reasons, he now still has a limit on the power of his shadow army that is not easily lifted. And it was nicely illustrated that his army wasn't also invincible, but just very, very capable. And finally, Jin-woo can acquire new shadows, simply by reawakening the corpse of a slain enemy. To be more precise, he reanimates and links the lingering rest mana with his very own, in order to exercise control over this perished soldier, this lost soul, that would otherwise go into oblivion. So unlike in Pokémon, he doesn't have to weaken and paralyze the creature he wishes to capture. He simply can reanimate them after they have been defeated. And that's it for today. And now it's your turn. What are your thoughts on Jin-woo's Shadow Monarch abilities and his power? Let me know it down in the comment section. And with that said, please check out my German channel, and if you don't want to listen to my voice or accent but are still interested in the things I have to say, I also have made an AI channel, narrated by Almost a Woman, where I use AI voiceovers for my videos. And the channels are all linked down in the video description. Also, please check out my Patreon if you want to support me beyond just leaving a like or sub. And with that said, I say thank you very much for watching, thanks to my Patreons for supporting this channel, and as usual, I say my special thanks to all of my Patreons. Have a nice day.